All right, testing the audio. Lumberjacks live. Oh, fix that. Lumberjacks 2025s here in Georgia versus Prime Scout Team Indiana, something like that. You know how these corporate conglomerate high school baseball programs can be, Excuse me, changing up the angle here early. Get this right for you guys. 9 a.m. start. New field, sometimes how it goes. I like that, though. Let's stick with that for now. So, Lumberjacks 2025s here live, off-site in Georgia. And we have a matchup here today with David Youngwood getting the start for the Jacks. And he'll face a 1-0 team today in pool play in USA Prime, Indiana, who looks to test Martinez, who gets to start behind the plate's arm early. But a foul ball on the hit and run opportunity will result. Hey, let's just test the audio real quick. Hey, let's just test the audio real quick. Test the audio real quick. Test. Awesome. So we're good today. Yesterday, we had a little bit of trouble with audio streaming. So apologies for the delay there, folks. Thanks for staying patient with us as we look to deliver a more quality product to you from the media side in the 2025 season. So we have a leadoff man on for Prime as Youngwood comes set and delivers, missing up and in. So first batter walked 4 pitches. He'll look to bounce back here today. Or not today, excuse me. Had a really excellent start at Diamond Nation 4 or 5 days ago. But look to bounce back from that first batter. And he gets 2 strikes on the number 2 guy to even the count with that foul ball down the line. So early breaking ball behind in the count. Catches him leaning out in front. And that ball missed up and in. 3-2 count. And David will look to attack here. Middle infield today. So let's go around the horn. We have behind the plate. And this is all by eyes, too. Keep in mind, Ryan's game changer. No internet in the dugout, so all the lineup calls I'm making is off my own knowledge of the team so far this season. As that ball gets to the backstop, full count, runner in scoring position now. Mike Martinez will get the start behind the plate, catching for David Youngwood. The 2026 call-up gets the start down in Georgia. At third base, Evan Schickler. Shortstop, Jacob Schmutz. Second base, bit of a unique positioning change as we await the arrival of savior Benny Franquise. So Amon Airy, typically the center fielder for the Jacks, will get the start at second. Timmy Martinez at first. So Youngwood with the 3-2 count comes set to deliver. And that ball picked by Martinez, missing badly, low away. So that's 2 consecutive walks for David Youngwood, who displayed excellent command earlier in the week up in Diamond Nation, and he'll look to bounce back here and attack early in strikes. Lumberjacks down a few arms early in the tournament, somewhat of the consequences of early season travel, school still finishing up, and it's one of those things where, and a line drive to short, excellent jumping play there by Alex Sharingle. So Sharingle getting a good read on that line drive off the bat, able to time his jump well. So what would have been an RBI base hit results in the first out of the game, and sometimes that's the exact moment. Oh, I was going to say that's the momentum you need, because Youngwood a little bit of difficulty throwing strikes and then hit hard early in the next batter, looking to settle in. And when you get that excellent defensive play, sometimes gets things rolling. Looked to me like Martinez on that did beat him, but the momentum continues to quickly shift against the Jacks here early as that ball gets to the backstop. So stolen base and then pass ball results in the first run of the game for Prime, who now have their cleanup hitter up with 1 runner in scoring position and 1 away. So rounding out our fields today, we have Nicholas Mirable, Lumberjacks veteran and left. Saw action with the 24s last summer, and this scene is nothing new to him, as a solid fastball there by Youngwood gets it by the 4-hitter. In center field, Jacob Schmutz, who has been excellent all around for the Jacks to start the season. And in right field, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's Papilla, Charlie Papilla. We will have firm confirmation when he reaches the plate. He is the furthest from me, eye distance right now. So Charlie or whomever in right, forgive me if I got that wrong to start. So Youngwood comes set, delivers, and the breaking ball just pieced off the end of the bat. That'll be an easy play in center. 2 away. So Youngwood, who walks a few, couple pass balls, hasn't allowed a base hit yet, but won the cross, and he begins to settle in there. Looks to limit the damage here. And this is a big out, because these are those opportunities where you walk too early, at this level especially. Somewhat inevitable almost that if you start off the inning, first and second, no outs from free bases, someone's going to cross. But if you can limit that damage to 1, you put yourself in a fine position to bounce back, especially this is a Prime team who was able to win their first pool play game despite making 5 errors. So the Jacks will have plenty of opportunities offensively today, more than likely, especially given the defensive weakness Prime is shown early in pool play, as the Jacks are definitely a quicker, more athletic team. Put pressure on the base paths, force quicker throws. We should see runners moving for the Jacks. So Youngwood establishing a little bit more command there, gets a strike. So Youngwood with 2 strikes. We'll see our first put away pitch here. And a fastball goes right at him, driven deep to left. Mirable gets a good read on it, but that ball finds its way out of the stadium for a 2-run home run for Prime, who are able to quickly jump off to a 3-0 lead against your East Coast Lumberjacks. So just looking to cover up the camera a little bit here for some coolness. Don't mind anything if there's a little. Trying to keep this thing cool today, folks. Keep the stream steady in these hot Georgia days. So Youngwood, a couple walks early, gives up his first hit. Happens to be a long one. And we'll see an early visit by pitching coach Cardinals legends Mike. So Nolan bringing some water out to David, who hopefully is not a victim of this heat in the way that our fellow cameraman Eric Corino fell victim to earlier in the week. Prayers up for Eric. He's fine. He's just doesn't like the heat. So with 2 outs, bases are cleared for David. And we'll look to almost mentally start from here. Opportunity for him to get ahead on this batter, get a quick third out, and get the Jacks back in. And he starts off with a breaking ball that crosses middle at the knees to get ahead 0-1. Fastball challenges him low and away, fouled away to 0-2. So credit to David here, who gets off to a bit of a tougher start, but comes back to get up on the next guy 0-2 and delivers his best pitch of this outing so far. 12-6 curveball, finishes at the ankles. Right-hander can't lay off, gets the swing and miss over top to retire the side. So after the top of the first, 3-0 Prime, as the Jacks get ready in the dugout to prepare for their first at-bats against the stock right-hander. Haven't even seen him throw yet, so that's a little unfair for me to call him stock. But no one hired us to be unbiased here. So leading off for the Jacks today is Jacob Schmutz, who has been the most consistent offensive player to start the year for the Jacks, putting up absolutely unbelievable numbers at the plate. Just a few highlights here. Schmutz has played in 9 games out of 10, which to start the spring, that's about as high as anyone on the team. And in 31 plate appearances, he has, well, before I even get into that, Schmutz takes his second pitch scene opposite field, drives a fastball the other way, shows off the legs into second base, standing easily. Leadoff double for Jacob Schmutz, facing the right-hander from the left side. So Schmutz, who going into that at-bat was hitting .500 with 2 doubles, now 3, a home run, 12 RBIs, 10 runs. And at 1289 OPS, was just an up. Finds his way on second with a leadoff double and speed at the base path. So down 3-0 with a leadoff double. Don't expect the Jacks to be overeager and taking third, although Schmutz has the legs for it. And a good approach here. Amon Airy in the 2-hole. Takes first pitch for a strike and then sees the next one low. So given the limited scouting from yesterday, the understanding is that Prime struggled defensively. And one thing we've seen from top middle of the order guys with the Jacks this year is a few times earlier in games just slightly being a little overeager and over anxious against arms they know they can hit, resulting in some weaker fly balls and pop outs. And today look for them to try and put the ball hard on the ground, advance base runners, make things happen. You got a speedy, athletic guy in area up right now as Coach Dan Pembroke with an opportunity to show off the mitts. Former professional in the Pecos League, but wasn't signed for his defensive prowess, more for his intimidating aura at the plate, and the lack of hand shows there. So look for Airy to show off some speed here, put a ball hard and low in play. Takes a great cut there with 2 strikes. Time that ball up really well. Fouls it straight back. And is definitely saw a little bit more of that quick twitch action that the Aries are so known for with that swing. It's exciting to see him see a ball well like that early in the game. And a ground ball in these hot turf fields could result in base hits. And Airy hits a line drive to left. Great piece of hitting with 2 strikes. Excellent at-bat by Airy. Stays alive with 2. Sees his fastball inside. Jumps on it. Jack's doing the right thing and holding Schmutz at third, though. With the charging left fielder, would have had a short throw home. And with no outs, the Jacks have runners at the corners. And as quickly as they found themselves in a hole, an opportunity to fill it right back in as Nicholas Mirable, the 3-hitter, steps to the plate, takes low for ball 1. So Mirable takes low. Strike called at the shins. But more than likely taking all the way on that pitch to allow Airy the easy steal in the second, as there is no contention by Prime. So Mirable faces the 1-1 count with 2 in scoring position. Has the lefty-righty advantage, and he's seen an arm like this many times, up 2-1. And look for Nick to establish a solid approach here in the 3-hole today. Takes a big cut at that off speed. And actually, that's sort of what I'm talking about there, in the sense that facing a right-hander who doesn't exactly showcase the most dominant stuff, struggling to get ahead in counts. And so you find yourself up 2-1, and he throws a changeup to the lefty that breaks off the plate, which would have been ball 3. And understanding the aggression, you want to put yourself in a position to knock in 2 runs. You want to be the guy. But now you would find yourself in 3-1 in a fastball. Instead, 2-2. But the next 2 pitches missing badly, so it won't hurt them. And the bases will load here as Mirable able to stay disciplined with 2 strikes, drawing the walk to load the bases. So a free base for the Jacks. Bases loaded, nobody out for Evan Schickler, the third baseman, who also off to a hot start, having played every game this season, hitting .409 with 2 home runs, 2 doubles to go along with 7 walks, 7 runs scored, and 12 RBIs. His only slight weakness this season has been 6 strikeouts, which honestly is not even that many, given that he's played every game. And given those numbers, he's clearly taking bigger swings out of the 4-hole. And I only mention it because I don't expect this to be a put-away arm, the way we've seen Schickler swing the bat so far this year. And he's clearly all over that fastball. Just under it, but timed it well, fouls it straight back 0-1. Another fastball, same location. This one popped up behind the plate. Catcher trying to track it. Ball blows back in play. And those are the sorts of plays that dictate ball games, because what would have been a free out for prime and a pop up to the catcher with the cleanup guy up and no one away, put yourself in a ground ball, you're out of it situation while he's still down 0-2. Haven't seen the put away pitch, and gives Jack's new life, but the curveball there flashes it, good pitch, low and away, swings over top. Strikeout number 1 for prime. So understanding situational hitting, that is a strength of Cole Hubert, who finds himself up with 1 out and the bases loaded. Because you're down 3 early, so you got to push a run across in this situation. You just have to put the ball in play. And with where the middle infield's position is going to be very difficult for them to roll it against Cole. So look for him to put a ball in no matter what. He's a pitcher as well, so he understands the difficulty of throwing in this situation. How the defense is back to sacrifice a run for an out here. That one off the plate, 1-1. So Hubert, who threw 5 innings yesterday against the White Sox scout team and pitched a gritty game. Quite frankly, one of the most talented lineups I've ever seen at this level. And Cole did his thing out there. Looked good. That ball to center. Should score. It will. Throw goes through. No advancement by the Jacks. So first and second, 2 away. Score cut to 3-1. And bases loaded, nobody out. To start the inning now in a first and second, 2 away, 1 cross situation. So would like the Jacks to push at least one more across here, but making the pitcher work on this hot morning. As Alex Sharingle steps to the plate with 2 away and takes the first 2. Ooh, and that pitch way inside, but called to even the count at 1. That was not a strike. Simply not even close, honestly. And that one at the letters, fastball, hittable pitch. So the Jacks really timing up this fastball well, putting good swings on it. But trying to do maybe just a bit too much here in the first as they're fouling most straight back. Amon Airy making the best adjustment thus far, who also early in the count did the same, but hit a base hit, and Sharingle follows suit. Behind with 2 strikes. Behind with 2 strikes, seeing a fastball up and away, driving that ball to right. For the Jacks' second RBI of the game. Excellent piece of hitting by Sharingle there, driving that up and away fastball to right. Bringing up Lucas Seager, who takes a big swing and a miss at the first pitch, 0-1. So great job by Sharingle there, making an adjustment. Doing a job, getting that second RBI in, and Prime, who was looking to spoil that bases loaded, no outs, escaping relatively unscathed with a 3-1 lead. Now find themselves only up 1 with runners on first and second and 2 away as Lucas Seager looks to tie the game. And regardless of the outcome of this at-bat, folks, we now have a brand new ball game. As the 3-0 lead quickly dissipates with still yet to see any significant pressure put on the rumored weak Prime defense. Seager takes ball away. And it appears just stretching out. No, I wouldn't call this action in the Jacks pen, but we have the Daly brothers joining us down south. Look to see some big relief innings out of both Jordan and Jason. If not today, doubleheader tomorrow in Southern Tennessee. Lots of innings to go around, and the Jacks will be relying on a few limited arms. So they'll look for David to settle in just a bit more. Oh, and with 2 outs, the Jacks double steal, but Seager flies that one to shallow left. Number 35 able to camp under it, and that'll retire the side. But not before the Jacks score 2 on 2 hits, 3 walks, and RBIs for Cole Hubert and Evan Schickler on the sacrifice fly and base hit to right field, respectively. So the Jacks find themselves down 3-2 at the end of the first after a long inning, and this could be a game, folks, where we end up just objectively, not to my liking or disliking, but where we end up looking at the clock a bit. as that was a half-hour first inning. And generally, perfect game tournaments are limited to, I believe, an inning can't start after an hour 45, hour 50. So we're already not timing out for a 7-inning game, and it's 3-2. Both pitchers still looking to establish some command. So there could be some interesting managerial and matchup decisions to be made in the back half of this game, but just keep that in the back of the minds. Not overcomplicate things for young David. So David gets 2 of those 3 runs back. New ball game for the young arm. So David starting today, but working exclusively out of the stretch. Throws a breaking ball in there to start the second. Loops over for strike 1. Good starting pitch. Never consider swinging. Goes at him with the fastball up and in. Evens the count at 1. Working quick this inning. Comes set. Delivers a breaking ball. That'll catch the outer corner. 1-2. David's world here, as he looks to break out the slingshot and deliver the final blow to the not-so-Goliath leadoff hitter. Oh, my goodness. So a soft fly ball to right center. Soft line drive. Somewhat misjudged by Schmutz. Would have been an absolutely incredible play should he have dove and made it, but TrackMan had that at a 0.5% catch probability. So one you want to kind of get in front, but these turf fields, bouncy, takes a higher hop than expected and misplayed by both outfielders. So that one goes to the wall. So what likely should have been a leadoff single results in the right-hander from Prime standing on third with no one away, as David finds himself in an early hole once again. Falls behind 2-0. That pitch swung over top. 2-1. Change up. Breaking low and in. David delivers fastball. Definitely a wider zone today than yesterday. Gets the call on the low outside corner. 0-2. Or 2-2. Excuse me. Evens count. Youngwood sets, throws, breaking ball. Too good of a pitch with 2 strikes, as Prime puts a good swing on it, but fouls it straight back. Youngwood delivers, breaking ball this one. Better spot and a better hold by Prime. Fills up the count. Fastball right at him, at the ankles for ball 4. That puts runners at the corners at no one away. First pitch fastball drilled to right. That's going to get to the wall. One scores, and second and third, nobody out. So the lead quickly extends to 4-2 with runners at second and third and no one out, as Coach Dan Pembroke makes his way to the mound. And it looks like we'll see a change here early. The young right-hander taken out here in the top of the second. Bringing in Tyler Azaria. Saw an inning of action yesterday. Strike thrower, right-hander, coming from a bit of a different arm slot. Definitely a taller, lankier delivery coming from the three-quarter slot, though. So really, the important thing here, high-scoring game, establish some sort of rhythm on the mound, and start throwing some consistent strikes. That'll be key for the Jacks, who showed an ability to score runs, to hit what Prime had to throw. What'll be key here is for them to get out of this inning as relatively unscathed as possible. So, Azari, strikeout here would be massive. Strikeout, pop out. And I expect Coach Ryan to have corners up. Middle probably placed at a neutral position. We'll still, at this point in the game, likely trade a run for an out with none away. But don't expect them to want to hand it over for free. So no one gone as Tyler Azari looks to start the second inning off right here for himself. So on cue, Ryan calling for the corners up. Seeing Timmy Martinez take a step in along with Schickler. And Azari, ball to the backstop. Runner holds. So the Jacks, thankful for either the lack of awareness or speed or both at third. Plenty deep enough backstop to score relatively freely on a pass ball, but Prime elects not to take the run. So 1-0. Azari comes set and delivers 2-0. Jason Daly getting a little bit loose. And Azari there settles in, gets his first. Fastball on the outer corner for strike one. Breaking pitch, that one. Just not quite dropping out of the zone. And Prime does a good job of just throwing their hands at it. Ball's in play, things happen. So Not a hard hit ball by any means off his area. He kind of does his job as a pitcher. Battles back from 2-0, throws a good breaking ball to weak contact. But with men on second and third and no outs, simply not in a weak contact position, as that one drops in for an RBI single, extending the lead to 5. Martinez throws through on the stolen base with runners at the corner, but that ball is cut off. So we'll have second and third, nobody out once again. And the Jacks calling for the infield in here in the second inning. And they're playing fairly in. I say in just because we're playing on fast turf. So the ball is going to get to you a little bit quicker. Still have to make a throw. Backhanded to short with the infield in. And an excellent job there of the Jacks cutting that ball off from getting through, as off the bat it appeared they may be the victim of their own defensive scheme. But Sharingal showing excellent range to keep that ball in front. Sort of catches the prime runner between third and home, but with Schickler yielding to the left side in an attempt to reach the ball himself. No one quite covering third. Tough backhand throw to get an out at first, and with the secondary that Prime had, a run likely would have scored. So between the throw being extremely difficult and the almost guarantee of a run being scored on it, Jacks select to hold, give the runner a free base, or not give, but the runner earns a free base. So sort of just trading situation for situation there, as the bases loaded are with nobody out. And Azari quickly finds himself down 2-0 with 2 balls in the dirt. Fouled away. 2-1. So the Jacks, with the bases now loaded and forces around, still not electing to move the middle back for a double play. They'll be looking to get that out at home regardless. So look for a somebody to 2 to 3 double play here. But the Jacks need more strikes. Down 3-1 in this count with the bases loaded. But high school hitters are looking to swing here. As should any hitter look to swing there. And I have the count wrong, as he had the count full there. Again, the wider zone, I presumed the pitch prior was a ball, but got the call and then got the swing and a miss for a huge first out. That will now push the middle infield back, as the Jacks have an opportunity for a double play to end the inning. This ball hits a shallow center on the run, charging in, makes a good throw home, but never a shot there. The Jacks appeal, and will not get the call. So the sacrifice fly gets the second out of the inning for the Jacks, who are down now 6-1. But 2 quick outs, somewhat limiting the damage here, as Tyler looks to get the Jacks back up to the plate swinging. I think we should see equal pressure on both sides offensively here, though. I fully expect the Jacks to put up runs. Again, the real challenge is going to be you don't have 7 frames to do it today. And I understand the appeal call there. Oh my goodness. What a play by Mike Martinez. That's a classic Martinez back pick to first, just staying aware. And I don't even know if this kid goes to sleep. This kid really just does consume baseball at all levels, all day, every day, always locked in the words of Lucas Seeger. 9 a.m. catches that kid sleeping. And the family ties. Martinez to Martinez. Excellent tag by Timmy over at first, staying aware himself, getting back to cover, knowing what his cousin wants to do in that situation. And Prime never seeing it coming with first and second, 2 away. You see it at all levels. Running yourself out of innings, breaking up momentum. And that could be the shift the Jacks need as they head to the plate here in the bottom of the second. Down by, actually, I believe they're down 4. I believe it is 6-2. We have had no scoreboards working here at these perfect game events. So simply all in my head, folks, all in my head. Baseball games in my head. Shout out David O'Kula. And this is what I was talking about the time. It is 9:45, so we are 45 minutes into this game, which is slightly under the halfway mark time-wise. And forgive me, hopefully you're listening. I'm just cooling off the camera just a bit. Jack's up, blocking a little bit of sun in between innings. Dan Pembroke here on the camera. Don't leave the stream, folks. Let the friends know, let the family know. The cousins, the wives. We're streaming live. Folks, let everyone know that we are streaming live with audio here for the 2025 season. We'll be making some guest appearances at 2026 events in Florida, as well as 27s towards the fall. So, for all you younger Jacks watching, family, parents of the younger Jacks, know that this is coming for your kids one day. And for the 2025s, spread the word, let them know, give us some feedback. So we look to put together the most professional product off the field for your kids on it. So the Jacks, 6-2 here, bottom of the second. And leading off for the Lumberjacks, we have number 2, Harris Rosner, the right fielder today. Has that unique stance, starting real close, open, but close together, feet close, and sort of steps and loads into his own swing. Got that interesting timing approach. That one swings over top. Been a consistent staple for the Jacks, offensively and defensively. Has a home run on the year. And he's been a strong, consistent bat here in the bottom half of the order. And an ideal leadoff guy for opportunities like this. We're looking to reestablish some momentum. And he finds himself in an even count with 2 strikes. Full. Picked up on that from the base hit ball 4 chance, but that will be strike 3. So the Jacks, quick first out. Bringing up to the plate, Mikey Martinez. Pines are melting onto his bare hands. Hot Georgia morning. Takes a strike down the middle. That one misses low, 1-1. Martinez looks to jump on, get on base, and takes a fastball down the middle again. 1-2. Pitch to hit there for Mikey. Looking to extend this at bat. And that time gets the same one again, fouls it back. 1-2 again. So Mikey, we'll see a 1-2 put away pitch here as he looks to either drive this breaking ball to right or jump on a fastball. Takes low, 2-2. Excellent discipline by Mikey Martinez. Comes set, delivers. Martinez fouls that one away. And sweaty hands, no gloves. Let's go to the bat. A little intimidating for the pitcher. Is he going to throw it at me? Is he going to Roger Clemens me? I don't even know if the kids these days know about that. The Clemens Piazza roid rage matchups of the day. Let's go. Let's get a little anger out of you, Mikey, here. Come on, kid. Takes that one. Fills up the count. Gets from 1-2 to full. Good job by Mikey staying in. Staying disciplined. Look for him to get a fastball to hit here. Ball flying out. Human morning. Definitely carrying in the outfield. Takes inside. Ball 4. Mikey gets the Jacks their first base runner of the game. So that brings up Timmy Martinez with a man on and one away. Takes a good cut at that ball. And a base hit on the grounder between short and third. Timmy Martinez seeing a fastball to hit, jumping on it, doing his job, putting the ball hard in play on the ground, advances the runner, base hit. To bring up the top of the order, the red-hot Jacob Schmutz, already with a double on the day, and his first RBI opportunity of the game. I guess with the way he's been hitting, you could consider bases cleared an RBI opportunity for him. Ball 1 up and away. Schmutz, the lefty, looks to drive a runner in here. Great cut at that fastball. Fouls it straight back 1-1. But a good-looking swing by Schmutz. And you saw it with his disciplined approach in the first at-bat. He knows when to take aggressive swings, knows when to shorten up, understands his position in the order. Does the right thing there ahead in the count. Another big swing there. 1-2 now. So expect him to shorten up just a bit. Couple extra base hit swings there. Look for him to shorten up, throw a barrel at it. He's got the excellent speed. There's no guaranteed outs with Schmutz at the plate. As long as that ball hits the ground, it's a difficult position for the defense. That ball, driven in the air to right. That'll be an easy catch. And Martinez takes the free base. 2 away. to bring up Amon Airy. Way for strike one. Good take there. Tough pitch to do anything with. Generally see that call to strike at this level, although close. Regardless, a very difficult pitch to hit. That one, not so much. And Airy recognizes, overswings just a bit, gets under it 0-2. And takes strike three on the fastball down the middle. So side retired and 3-2 Lumberjacks to prime 6. So again, just between innings, folks, for those listening. Just covering up a little bit for the heat. So we'll be back momentarily. Jacks up. Lumberjacks between innings, and we're really grinding. We're holding this by hand here, folks, and I don't want to put it over the camera. I don't want you going anywhere. Understand the live stream. Understand the grind. Tyler Zary returns to the mound here. Probably looks like I'm being an asshole. Excuse me for the foul language on the stream to the other team. Like I'm waving a flag in their face down by 5. Not. I'm simply just trying to cover the heat of the camera. But literally looks like I'm like waving a flag over the fence into play. Like, go Jacks, which, whatever. Jacks up. What are you going to do? About to come back and win this ball game. Next, it's 6-2. You guys did not know. All this Georgia music early in the morning. So confirmed with that in-game audio by left fielder Nicholas Mirabla. 6-2, entering the top of the third. And by the time the prime third base coach makes it to the box, it might be 45 minutes left in play. Let's go. What are we doing? Doing the Lido shuffle. Lido dancer. And a fastball, low inside corner, strike one. So a few things for the fans to look forward to. Second half of the week. Media guest Emil Martinez on his bucket in deep center today. We'll have him in the booth. Look for some guest appearances by. And give me one moment as we have an 0-2 pitch. Ball weakly grounded to Schickler at third. Stays in front of it. Makes a good throw, one away. So the Jacks finally retiring their leadoff guy to start an inning on 3 pitches, all strikes. The momentum they'll need to see. And as much as the momentum feels like it's pushed away from the Jacks' direction to start this game, they're really only down 4 against the team that has not shown an ability to dominate a game. So there's an opportunity here for the Jacks for sure. If they have a clean inning, it's another ground ball to Schickler. This one takes him deep in the hole, delivers a throw across the diamond that short hops Timmy Martinez at first, who does an excellent job staying down on it with the quick turf hop for the scoop, retiring the second. But a team that hasn't shown an ability to dominate throughout the game, like would totally expect the Jacks to have offensive opportunities. And they also haven't really shown an ability to dominate at the plate. It's really not a position where the game's ever going to be over by any means, so long as you're the home team with an opportunity to strike. So really it's about limiting those free runs, because you're going to have more than two if you do your job at the plate. So limit the free runs, and we could see the tide of this game shift very quickly. And Azeri, to his credit, doing a great job finding himself in his first clean inning of work, of working quickly, getting ahead on guys. Because not only, again, we're not battling the score, we're battling the clock as well. So seeing Azeri able to go out there and work quickly and get ahead, that could be the difference in the Jacks having an extra opportunity at the plate. So that pitch with 2 strikes, however, taking the left for a base hit. Ball not quite getting away from the zone as much as Tyler had hoped for. And a 2-out base hit. But he's throwing strikes. Big adjustment for the Jacks this inning. Throwing strikes, trusting in his defense. 2 balls to Schickler, both plays made, and Timmy Martinez with another good assistance. He's looked good over there at first today. He's stayed down on that scoop well, awareness on the back pick earlier, and single-handedly limiting some damage over there, and that ball will plunk the batter in the head and go out of play. Dead ball regardless. First and second, 2 away. So 2 outs. 2 outs, 2 on, and as quickly as the outs came, their base runners follow suit. As that was a between innings issue regardless. So we're back. We are back. And first ball, base hit by Mirable to lead off with a single for the Jacks to start the bottom of the third. We'll double check our streaming audio here just for a second, folks. As Evan Schickler returns to the plate. Oh my goodness. Mirable goes down. And a little bit slow to get up. Staying in, he's good. So slight delay. Just to check in on Mirable, make sure he's all right out there. So slight delay. And that ball popped out. Foul territory. Easy play made tough, but frustrating approach. Frustrating approach with no and the runner on down 4. It's an adjustment the Jacks have yet to make this summer. Too many pop-ups. Way too many. I know I sound like a salty old coach, but it's just a fact. You need to understand the strengths of the team. Strengths of this team are hard contact, hustle, and consistency. Cole Hubert looks to step up and make that adjustment. With 1 on and 1 away. Jacks down 4. Game really not out of reach by any means. This is not the sort of game where 4 runs feels insurmountable by any means. And Mirable gets into scoring position. Excellent jump on that fastball, able to steal safely. Cole takes strike. 2-1 count. Ooh, and a ball low and in. Has Cole jumping away, and he's not really the kind of kid who's not gonna. He's gonna stand in on an inside fastball if it's close. So if it has him moving like that, granted I don't have the best angle. I can't imagine it's a strike, but the call's been going both ways. 2-2. Wow, shades of Vlad Guerrero. That ball in the dirt, but with 2 strikes, Cole throwing a barrel at it. And that's what makes this kid different, folks. So 2 strikes, knows the situation, gets a ball in the dirt, throws his hands at it, sticks a barrel out, gets the base hit for the RBI. Mirable puts himself in a scoring position with the excellent base running and the leadoff hit. Scores a single. Great job by Mirable judging the softness of that hit off the bat, knowing he's going to score easily with the good jump. But Cole takes the hard secondary at first with 1 away, and instead of feeling good and clapping for himself for cutting the lead to 3, stays aware. And the misplay on the cutoff, Cole judges the ball rolling away, times it up, and finds himself at second. This ground ball to the left side of the infield is an out, but Cole gets a third on the ground ball. So 2-away, man on third, 6-3 ball game. Lucas Seager looks to cut that down to 2. So Lucas Seager in a 2-run game takes strike 1. Fastball, weak grounder up the middle. Second baseman ranges, makes the throw to retire the side, but not before the Jacks are able to push another run across on the excellent base hit by Hubert for his second RBI of the day. For a 6-3 prime lead as we head out for the top of the 4th. So quick cool off for the camera here, folks. Try to make it as painless as possible. Just blocking out some sun in between innings here. Pay no mind at all. Tyler Azeri returns to the mound for his 3rd full inning of work. Did a better job last inning of establishing himself earlier in the count. Able to mix in a few more secondary pitches, get some weak contact on those breaking balls. Time update. Starting to move through this game a little bit quicker. So we're about an hour 10 into the game. We're at least the bottom of the 6th, so we should have 3 more full innings of baseball because they have to start the inning before the clock expires, which, given that they are the home team, a little bit less pressure to start in. So 6-3 ball game, top of the 4th. Tyler Azeri returns to the mound. And the fastball in there, low and in for strike 1. Look for him to sit there, folks. Ump giving the low and corner calls to both sides. Tough pitches to hit. That breaking ball hit her way out in front. Tyler quickly up on 2. Breaking ball again. This one, slow roller down the line. Schickler charging. David Wright one hop throw, stays patient, doesn't overstretch, correctly reads the timing of the base runner and the ground ball. And Martinez again with an excellent play at first. Schickler charging hard, difficult athletic throw on the run. Down of the inning for Tyler, who throws 3 straight strikes to establish himself early. That one goes in. Little extra zip on that fastball, and that's fine because you do want to see guys get ahead, but there are different types of mistakes, different types of balls thrown. If you're throwing with intent, if you're throwing with conviction and you miss your spot, that's totally different than being behind 1-0 because you're lacking in conviction and you're throwing around guys. Tyler really going in hard at him there, missing just a little in, then comes back with an excellent breaking ball, right back in 1-1. This fastball again with a little extra zip, 1-2. Tyler rolling through the start of the fourth, looking to get the Jacks back in as quickly as possible. That fastball challenging him up above the letters. Missing high, good layoff by Prime, but a good attack pitch there up in the count for Tyler. Looks to put him away here. Fastball missing in. Perhaps got a small piece of him because he gets the free base. So another walk for the Jacks, another free base. Tyler's been rolling a lot of grounders, though, with that breaking ball when he gets ahead in the count. Infield playing well defensively today, so. And that breaking ball will get him out in front. Airy immediately calls it off the bat, but is called off by Alex Sharingle. Good communication by the middle infield. Both kids plenty athletic enough to make that routine catch, but angle off the bat and momentum towards play. Sharingle making the right decision, calling off his second baseman, captaining the infield. Good communication, 2 away, and Tyler quickly bounces back from the free base with a 1-pitch pop out. 2 outs, man on first. Quick check, nothing there. Comes set and delivers base runner. He should be in. Wow. And I said should be in because Tyler's slower to the plate. Would have taken a perfect throw to get him, and what do you know? My negativity jinxing the opponent. Mikey Martinez shutting me up with a hose piece, putting out the fire. The fireman, Mike Martinez. Brings the boys back into the station. What a throw by Mike Martinez, who's always had a cannon. It's their 24th chromosome, the cannon chrome. Martinez lineage. As the Jacks come back to the plate, we'll take a quick sun break for the camera and be back momentarily with Jacks baseball. And we're back, folks. Back stepping up to the plate here in the bottom of the fourth, down 3, 6-3 ball game. Harris Rosner will lead us off. And look for the Jacks to work some counts, seeing this righty for their 4th inning. And no work here in the Prime bullpen, and it's early in the game relatively, but they are in a winning position. But 3 runs has simply not been out of the question in any given half inning here. And with no work, you have to wonder what sort that they're working with and saving for the remaining 3 to 4 games of the schedule as well. But Rosner finds himself quickly in an 0-2 hole on the fastball breaking ball combo. And he's quickly in a defensive position, looking to get the leadoff man on for the Jacks, and he swings and misses at that ball in the dirt for the first. 3-pitch strikeout for Prime to start the bottom of the 4th. And the Jacks need base runners, bring Mikey Martinez to the plate. Defensive putouts on the day so far. Stolen base first. His on-field at the plate here takes the fastball at the knees for 0-1. So 4 pitches, 4 strikes for Prime to start the 4th. Break ball, that one will miss. Up and away, 1-1. Martinez takes the ball up and in, 2-1. Pitch. Martinez selecting to let that one go. So another 2-strike situation for the Jacks. Martinez sits on that breaking ball, and it's a high fly ball to left put away for Prime for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Timmy Martinez. Having a good game so far. A couple great defensive plays at first on corner-to-corner throws. Picking out 2 outs for the Jacks. And alert coverage at first on the Martinez back pick. And a base hit on the day, but he jumps on the first fastball just out in front. Ground ball to short. That'll retire the side in order. So the Jacks, top of the 5th, down by 3. But they will have the top of the order coming up to start the next inning. Will be their 3rd time through, seeing the right-hander. They put the swings on him all, so to establish a bit more consistency at the plate. Fastball, they've seen the breaking ball now across the board. Quick heat break for the camera in between innings as Tyler Azari returns for his 4th inning of work, looking to throw strikes and keep the Jacks within striking distance. So for those joining the stream, keep audio on. Understand that we are just taking a heat break with the camera, hence the towel. So, top of the 5th, 6-3 ball game. Prime with the lead over the Lumberjacks. Tyler Azari on the mound. Infield captain Sharingle calling for strike 1. And Tyler delivers just that. Shallow fly ball. Rosner and right camps under it, 1 away. One pitch, one strike, one out. And as slow paced as the game started, we're now working quickly. Quick outs, both sides of the field. Tyler doing a good job getting his first. And he threw an inning yesterday too, so limiting pitches early is huge as he throws a breaking ball. Prime aggressive, swinging at that pitch in the dirt, 0-1. Goes right back to it. Same result. So interesting to see what he does here, 0-2, throwing two balls way out the zone. But Prime will have no opportunity to settle in and lay off said pitch as they are now in a defensive position, 0-2. Could freeze him, though, and go fastball for a strike. He may be sitting on that and trying to lay off a little extra hard, and he goes right at him with the fastball for a strike, swinging over it. Never had a chance against Azeri. So 4 pitches, 4 strikes, 2 outs on the fly out to right and the 3-pitch K for Tyler. Off to a quick hot start here in the top of the 5th. So breaking check swing, first base umpire looking out into the ether. Never going to get that call. So 1-0. Ball out of play, 1-1. Tyler sets and delivers. Fastball inside, 2-1. Three one on the fastball up. Breaking ball, ball 4. So 2 quick outs and then a 5-pitch walk. Free base for Prime. Be imperative to keep that runner out of scoring position. You just don't want a cheap hit to kill you here because at this point in the game, the difference between 3 and 4 runs is significant. It's 2 swings versus 3. Fastball down the middle, strike 1. Bounces back quickly to get ahead. Stretch. That fastball fouled back on the hands, 0-2. 1.5 into the game. Here in the top of the 5th, 2 outs, and on first, Jack down 6. Tyler Zeri on the mound with 1 runner on, and up on this kid with 2 strikes. Runner goes, foul ball. And I suppose it's the sensible move to steal here just because they'll work with, but they won't go 2 in a row. That breaking ball off the end of the bat just flared into left. So Azeri getting the weak contact, but a base hit. And that ball just breaking far enough out of the zone with 2 strikes. It's a difficult position for a pitcher to understand early in their with 2 strikes. A breaking ball has to break sharp out of the zone or break way out of the zone if it's slower. And the reason being because with 2 strikes, you're shortening up the contact. Oh my goodness. So there we had a base hit up the middle, runner in scoring position, drill to center. Jacob Schmutz charges hard, makes an excellent one-hop throw. Ryan from the dugout communicating to let that ball through. Ball gets to Martinez, appeared to beat Prime by a full step, and he makes the tag. Umpire makes the call that he slid around it. Difficult call momentum-wise for the Jacks. That would have been the third out at home with 2 away. Coming into the dugout, bottom 5, down 3. They now find themselves down 4. First and second and 2 outs. And not only is that just a difficult call score-wise, putting the Jacks in a deeper deficit, but just momentum-wise, to come in to the dugout with a giant outfield assist to end an inning later in the game with the top of the order coming up puts your offense in just a totally different position mentally than facing the short end of the stick on that call. So it's part of the game, folks, and as much money as flies around these PG tournaments, we're still using humans behind the plate. So 0-2 count and some baloney there by Prime, giving each other hugs in the middle of the fifth. Not sure what that's about. Reminds me of cricket when you get a century partnership. For those of you who don't know, that's when you score 100 runs with the same 2 batsmen in cricket. And it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Just interrupting a game midway through, giving each other hugs. Are you kidding me? But if there's something I know about the Pembrokes, they don't deal with Bush League. And I speak on these things not like because they're actually a big deal, right? These are kids. They're having fun. It's a game. But there's importance to finding little elements about your opponent to just fuel you. And I feel like that's such an unwritten, broken thing there that the boys got to step up and let that fuel them. Quick camera break with the heat. So we're still here, folks, just allowing our equipment to cool. Hot Georgia sun, still here, still live, in between innings. And Prime will go to a new arm. Understanding they'll be facing the top third time through the order. And this arm looks to have about the same velocity, same break on his breaking ball. So despite it being the Jack's first time facing this arm, it's a similar look to the starter, similar height, similar delivery, similar velocity. So not looking to give our boys any excuses here down 7-3. Hittable fastball, seat out the hand, jump on it, get some base runners on early. So real quick, just one more momentary break in the camera before our first batter steps up. And the Lumberjacks step up to the plate, led off by Jacob Schmutz, who made that excellent attempt at the outfield assist in the top of the fifth as the Jacks down 3-7. But with the top of the order here late in the game, bottom of the fifth inning, Jacob Schmutz leading off against the new right-hander. Fastball fouled away 0-1. Curveball misses badly 1-1. Schmutz takes, and that ball catches the outer zone. 1-2. Schmutz, the lefty, though, likes to sit on a breaking ball should he see one, breaking in on him, and that fastball missing way out. To even the count at 2, Schmutz looking to battle back. 3-2, breaking ball missing. Schmutz battling from a 1-2 count. Coach Ryan calling for the base hit, ball 4. And he gets one of the 2 as Schmutz leads off with a walk, continuing to get on base at an outstanding clip. And that's not your average leadoff runner either. Schmutz with extraordinary speed. Down by 4. Look for the Jacks to get a runner in the scoring position as the speedy Amon Airy, tough to double up, gets to the plate. Strike on the outer half, 0-1. Wide zone. Airy recognizing that ball being away. Good take. And that one up and in, 1-1. So, 6-pitch walk to the leadoff man, and Amon Airy finds himself up 2-1. So, look for him to shorten up. Look for a specific pitch. Prime arm having difficulty getting on top of that breaking ball, getting it to flash over the zone, and that fastball misses badly, 3-1. And the Jacks, a little bit of momentum here to start the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 count to Airy. Flashes a move. Schmutz in easily. 3-1 to Airy. Takes ball 4 low. Back-to-back walks to start the bottom of the 5th for the Lumberjacks. A little bit of momentum, a little bit of energy. Bringing up the 3-hitter, Nicholas Mirable. And Prime calling timeout to buy their reliever a bit of time to get warm. Although I saw a bit of action in their pen, and now it looks to be dead. So, quick meeting. Well, the conversation itself was quick. I'm not so sure the length of time was quick. We need one of those Atlanta airport treadmill things that zips you around, going from the dugout to the mound there. And that ball misses badly, 1-0. Nicholas Mirable looking to shorten up. Takes 2-0. So looks to Dan for the sign. Doesn't seem to get one. And we have another meeting at the mound. And now we're battling time. So I don't really know what the sort of restrictions are on that. But in fairness, both quick meetings. So Mirable up 2-0. I'd expect him to take pretty much regardless. Does 3-0. And Dan letting them all know, waving the finger. Pitcher knows, catcher knows, Mirable knows, the umpire knows. He's taking. And that ball not even close. 4-pitch walk. That's 3 straight for the Jacks. Bases loaded. 3 consecutive walks. Jacks down 4, but with all the momentum in the world here, as Prime just beginning to get another right-hander loose in the pen. who in his first warm-up pitch throws it almost over the backstop. And what are we doing? My goodness. 3 straight walks, including the last one being 4 balls in a row. And we're taking leadoff swings, chopping it in the ground. That's just really dangerous approach. Need to understand the situation and be better than that. But up and in, ball 1, evens the count. And, oh my goodness. Drills an up and in fastball down the line. Line drive. Saving his own life at third there for the first out. But regardless of the outcome, the baseball awareness puts you in a difficult position. And now you give an out back with a pitcher who is struggling to even establish a strike, let alone any consistency of command. Cannot give free strikes in those situations. And granted, smoked that ball down the line, the Jacks did. But it just seems to be baseball karma that it finds a glove. And now Prime getting into a bit of a rhythm, throwing strikes on the mound. And that's something, Cole's now going to have to battle as a traditional hitter here. He's going to need to get a base hit to score runs. Zones up, battles to get back ahead in the count, looking to shift the momentum back the Jacks' way. Takes a good cut there. Ball booted. Double play ball. Could have ended the inning in tragic fashion for the Jacks, who started with 3 consecutive walks and nobody out. Cole hits a hard ground ball to second that put Prime in position to get out of the inning unscathed. Instead, a runner will cross, safe all around, bases loaded still with 1 away. 7-4 game with Alex Scheringal at the plate. Another speedy middle infielder, tough to double up. Right-hander comes, sets, delivers. And it looked like he went to call strike and changed his mind. So 1-0. Really look for him to zone up here. 2-0. So he'll be sitting and hunting, fastball down the middle. If you swing here, gotta hit it hard. Gotta hit it hard. Not a defensive position. Oh my goodness. And the Jacks swinging their way out of the inning. Breaking ball 2-0 in the dirt. Swung over top. That is a 2-0 breaking ball, kids. On a guy who has walked 3. You let that pitch go. That ball up and in. 3-1 count. And let's see if he can earn what would have been ball 4. Let's see if he can earn it again. Zone up. And he does. Ball 4. 7-5. Lumberjacks. 4th walk of the inning. Definitely expect Prime to make a move here. And they will. Bringing in the right-hander out of the pen. But not this batter. Situational advantage. Their coach a little bit slow to move. Oh my gosh. First pitch swinging by Lucas Seeger after 4 walks, swings at a ball out of the zone. And I apologize for sounding frustrated here, folks. I really am, quite frankly, always pulling for the Lumberjacks. Always. But the situational awareness offensively today, it's amazing. They find themselves only down one with 2 outs. We're being handed an opportunity to win the game this inning, quite frankly. But you swing yourself out of innings. Trading a run for an out there, though, down by 1. But at the next level, that is a routine double play, and that will be turned. So Harris Rosner steps up, and he sees 3 straight balls. So both outs pretty much given for free by the Jacks. Still able to push across 3 this inning to cut the lead to 1. We'll look to tie it up here. Taking all the way, Rosner, doing the right thing. See that right there? Tempting position. You have an opportunity to tie the game. You want to beat the big guy. Totally get it. Get a fastball down the middle, but you have to let him prove he could throw it. Takes the big swing there with the strike on him. That one flying towards the wall. Right fielder ranges. 3rd out of the inning. So the Lumberjacks still find themselves down by 1, heading into the top of the 6th. So a good inning on the scoreboard, difficult inning execution-wise. Need to understand the momentum of the game. Force the other team to beat you before you beat yourself. But, excuse my negativity, still a good inning. 3 runs. We'll play at least 6 here, starting this inning. 7-6 ball game. 7-6, right? 7-6 ball game here, top of the 6th. Lumberjacks rolling out Tyler once again, hoping for some strikes and some good defensive plays. We'll be back soon. Quick camera heat break. So the Lumberjacks down by 1, but the momentum going their way. Need to get their bats back up quickly. Should be in a position to either walk it off, or if we have a quick inning, have an opportunity to strike in the 7th, should they be able to throw strikes and get quick outs. That one rolled down to 3rd. Schickler makes the routine play, 1 away. Oh my goodness. It's called for being off the bag. Jack's calling for help behind the plate. And another difficult momentum shifter, as that was a routine ground ball. And the Jacks had 1 pitch, 1 out, quickly overturned into a free base. Pickoff attempt kept in front. Tyler comes set, looks to bounce back here. And fully expect Prime to go to a new arm next inning. Won't be as easy second time around. And they're warming up a separate right-hander from who they had coming into relief with the bases loaded. So going to more of a guy here. And a loopy fly ball to left. That'll drop in for a base hit. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Marabla keeps that in front. Sharingold cuts off the throw. 1st and 2nd. Jack's talking defensive situations for expecting a potential bunt here in the one-run ball game and what will likely be the last inning here as we are quickly approaching the time to start a new inning. Expect this sixth to be the last. Jack's up 1. Nobody out. First and second. A 7-6 game. Ball misses, low and away. 1-0. That ball hit hard on the ground to second. Airy to second. Short. First, double play turned. Excellent sliding play by Ahmad Airy with the quick flip and transfer. Just an unbelievably athletic effort by Airy at second. A great turn by Sharingold, delivers a strike to first base, and there's 2 away. Shout out to Ahmad Airy, who typically plays center field, coming in and filling in a hole at second today, making that play look routine. Sharingold, routine grounder to short. This time the foot stays on the bag, and what could have been a devastating momentum shift for the Jacks quickly turns in their favor on the back-to-back hard ground balls rolled by Tyler Azari. Ahmad Airy with the excellent defensive play to stop the potential bleeding. And the Jacks head into what will likely be the bottom of the last inning. Facing prime closer, another right-hander. Down by 1. The 6th. Look for some disciplined approach at bats by the Jacks. Mikey Martinez to lead off. And we'll be back momentarily for the bottom of the 6th inning. 7-6 prime. The Jacks looking to squeeze out their first victory here in Georgia with the late game momentum shifting their way. But the clock stops for no man. And time keeps on slipping into the future. But we're back to baseball rules where time is not a factor. As the Jacks will have one more opportunity to strike. Quick break for the camera heat, and we'll be back momentarily. All right, so leading off for the Jacks, we have Mike Martinez here in a massive situation. Jacks down 7-6, bottom of the 6th inning. Last lick opportunities here at the Outer Atlanta High School, home of the Mustangs. Prime going to their right-handed closer. Showed a fastball slider mix, working out of the windup. Martinez takes a big swing at that first fastball and fouls it straight back 0-1. So Martinez reestablishes his grip, steps back in, and does not rip. Tracks that curveball in well all the way. And a loopier breaking ball misses, low and away at 1-1. Pitcher in the windup delivers fastball inside 2-1. Prime calling for the call, but that ball looked like it missed by a solid 3 or 4 inches inside. And it'll go the Jacks' way, 2-1. Martinez cutting, pulling off just a bit. Ball to the right side. First baseman ranging way off. Pitcher never covers. Miscommunication. And what should have been a routine ground ball to second. That's one where the first baseman needs to recognize that the second baseman has plenty of time to range and go cover the bag. Miscommunication. Mikey Martinez will find himself at first. Leadoff man aboard, nobody out. Bringing up his cousin and Bash brother, Timmy Martinez, with a base hit himself on the day. And the top of the order coming up next. Timmy takes up and in, ball one. I know, delivers. Oof. Takes a big cut. A lot of communication. Error. Hustle play to second. Oh, my goodness. And another middle infield miscommunication. Dropped pop the opportunity for the Jacks to have first and second, nobody out. But Mike Martinez just caught in a tough situation there. Beaten to the bag for the force play. One away. Prime starting to feel the pressure with two very poor defensive plays to start the inning. And the top of the order up for the Jacks. Jacob Schmutz. Not going to be any easier for this infield to throw out on a ground ball. Steps to the plate, pitcher out of the stretch, delivers a strike. Good pitch, low and away at the knees, 0-1. Schmutz drills a ball down the line. Hopefully that stays fair. Just hooks foul. So Schmutz behind 0-2, but clearly seeing the fastball well, and breaking ball slow enough to recognize, be fooled on, and still keep your hands back. So let's see how disciplined this can be at the plate. Works quickly. That ball coming fouling out of play to the left side this time. Pitcher working quickly out of the stretch, hardly coming set. Put Schmutz in a defensive position. So Schmutz takes that ball and drives it to center. That'll drop. Base hit Jacob Schmutz, who stays red hot at the plate. Third time finding himself on base today. Walk, single, double for the red hot leadoff man to bring up Amon Airy with runners at first and second, one out. Jacks down one, 7-6 game. Amon Airy coming off the unbelievable defensive efforts. Second base. Takes a first pitch fastball, takes a big cut, and more miscommunication by the middle, but that'll be an infield fly regardless. 2 away, Nick Mirable, the 3-hitter, up with a chance to tie the game with a base hit. Timmy Martinez will be running on contact. Actually surprised the prime outfield is playing as well, 2 outs. Am I surprised? No, I guess I shouldn't be surprised they're playing as deep as they are. They should probably try and cover range. Left field playing really close to the line, though, against the lefty. That's for sure. Big gaps. Big gap in left center. If Mirable is able to drive a ball that way, that should score 2, especially with the speed of Schmutz at first. Any extra base hit with 2 outs really gives the Jacks an opportunity to walk this off. Unsure if Prime truly understands the deadly speed threat at the corner there from the Jacks. Mirable takes a second strike, doesn't like the call. It's been going this game, though, that low inside for him, low outside. That half of the plate certainly been generous. 1-2 count. Mirable looks to step in, do something big here. This one fouled, should be playable, caught by third. And that'll do it, folks. That will end the game. The Lumberjacks 7-6. Excuse me, folks. Massive, massive news for us Lumberjacks fans, folks. Massive news. I fully did not expect a 7th inning. Fully unexpected. But the one advantage of the quick turnaround is we have time for a 7th. So long as the Jacks take the field and throw first pitch. Tyler taking a quick break in his warm-ups. I hope there's no communication between the umpires. Decides to cut his warm-up short just a bit to hurry it up. Base umpire moving slow over in the away dugout. Seems like he is trying to get out of here. But you'll be sticking around, buddy, because we got more Jacks baseball. And the Jacks, blessed with a 7th that no one saw coming, and an opportunity to keep this game close and strike once more at the plate. Tyler, ground ball, Schickler, difficult throw on the run, gets the out. Prime doesn't like the call, but what do you want? He was out. Just because he dives head first doesn't make him safe. If anything, maybe had an opportunity to beat it out and slid his way out of the call. Schickler staying composed on the difficult athletic play makes the out at first. 4th or 5th put out of the game at the hot corner for the kid. East Coast Lumberjacks baseball. 7-6 Prime here in the 7th. Tyler Azeri, the savior on the mound this game, coming into a really difficult position. David Youngwood, today's starter, unable to get through 2. But Tyler Azeri coming in, having his younger teammates back. Showing great leadership and poise out there. Throwing more and more strikes as the game goes. Gets his first 2 quickly on that fly ball to left. Nicholas Mirable able to camp under it. And the breaking ball swung over and missed. 0-1. Schickler staying in front of the one-hopper, has plenty of time. Maybe rushed the throw just a bit, had time to take a bit of a crow up. Elects to throw off the back foot. Timmy Martinez, 3rd scoop of the game over at first. Schickler to Martinez connection remains strong. Holds the bag. Schickler with the excellent play. The one-hopper that should have gotten by is a double. Turns instead into the 3rd out of the inning for the Jacks, who get their last licks at the plate against Prime in the bottom of the 7th, down by 1. They'll see the same arm. Middle of the order due up. And we'll just take one more heat break. Fans at home, don't go anywhere. Bottom of the 7th, Lumberjacks down by 1. Last opportunities here in Georgia. Hey, you know what? Got first cloud coverage of the day. Massive cloud coverage. We don't need a towel. Instead, I'll wave it like I'm in Pittsburgh. Calling in this rally. Hey, great job, Tyler. So Evan Schickler will lead off the bottom of the 7th. And should the Jacks have a chance to advance through the pool, it will most likely come in the form of a wild card. They'll probably need to go 4-1 after yesterday's loss to an excellent White Sox scout team. But today's game a winnable one. They know that as well as anybody. And in a position that every offensive player dreams of, down by 1, bottom of the last inning, on the road in a big tournament, Evan Schickler steps to the plate to get things started. Takes a breaking ball off the plate, 1-0. The legendary Cole Hubert in the hole, or on deck, Schickler. Big cut at that fastball. Fouls it back, 1-1. So Schickler came into this game hitting over 400, showcasing the most power with 2 home runs and 2 doubles and a triple heading into today's game. That changeup will get across the middle for the second strike. Goes back to an off speed. This time in the dirt, Schickler tracking that out the hand all the way. Never a chance to swing. 2-2. Righty. Delivers fastball. Schickler, big swing, gets down to a knee. Swings through that. 1 away. Cole Hubert to the plate. One up and away. Hubert takes off 2-0. Hits the ball hard on the ground, too short. No defensive plays looked easy for Prime, but that one too routine. So hard hit ball by Cole. Happens to be right at him. 2 away. So the Jacks down to their final out. Alex Sharingle to the plate, fouls that ball away, 0-1. And they need to stay alive here, folks. Gonna need a base hit. Sharingle swings over top that harder slider. First time we've seen a hard breaking ball from this right-hander. Having gone with that loopier 12-6 this time. Takes Sharingle by surprise with a stronger bite there. 0-2, playing with his grip, goes to the curveball. Definitely tipped that pitch, but 0-2 out the zone, nothing more you can do than that, regardless if you know it's coming. But something the Jacks should look for. It might be a little late in the game, but take any advantage you can. Tips the breaking ball, goes to the grip for the breaking ball as he's pitching. Does it again there. So hopefully there's some bench awareness going on. Sharingle seemed to see it clearly out of his hand. 2-2 count. Schickler, 3-2 full count. Alex Sharingle, Schickler to Sharingle. Finkel is Einhorn. And Sharingle, 2-2. Plunked. Free base runner for the Jacks to bring up Lucas Seager. Looking for a redemptive effort. This at bat. With 2 away. will be running on contact. Seager shows ability to push balls down the line in either direction. Takes a fastball down the middle for strike one. So Seager, understanding the imperativeness of his at-bat, needs to get this timing right. Takes a pitch to swing at, but understandably, this ground ball weak to the right side. Second baseman fields it a little lazily, but just a bit too routine. Third out of the game will retire the side. So the Lumberjacks, with opportunities to strike and win the game at points in time, simply unable to capitalize on the momentum shift late game. Credit to Tyler Azeri for coming into a really difficult situation early in the game, giving the Lumberjacks 6 huge innings in the tournament where they still need to save arms for plenty of games remaining. And doing what he could do on the mound to establish a presence as a leader and give the Lumberjacks a position to win. And he does just that, but unfortunately, the Lumberjacks, with an opportunity in the 6th, do push 3 across with the final score. Prime Indiana, 7. East Coast Lumberjacks, 6. We'll be back with 2 more tomorrow in Southern Tennessee. Doubleheader for the 2025s, looking to bounce back after a couple of tough losses to start their Georgia road trip. Hey, man, one time I took no BGs. Appreciate the support, Lumberjacks family. And we will see you tomorrow morning. Jacks up.